Woohoo! Welcome back to Heard and today's episode of the Chelsea Transfer Ban Savers. We're back to take on that Carabao Cup quarter-final against Brentford. We've been doing some business in the transfer window and we've played some games since we smashed Harrogate. One of them against Manchester City and we won 2-0. One of them was a long throw hack, gonna say that. Esposito scored and then Gravenberch got a 91st minute goal to put the game out of sight. It felt good, man, to get some wins against some of these big four teams. The thing we struggled with last season, we seem to have overcome this season. And Sheffield United, we beat 2-0. Tammy Abraham came on for an Esposito that wasn't playing so well and scored goals. Dembele got a goal and the assist in that game. So we win again, which means in the league, second place with a game in hand, meaning a win, and we go top. Which is amazing. Still, you know, not doing anything in here. But that doesn't matter. We are just one win and we can go back to the top. I don't want to win the league. I mean, I do want to win the league. I don't want to win the league too early. We've still got some youngsters coming through, but I want to keep up. I want to stay up there for the length of the game. So if we look at transfers, then we've started the season. We started the transfer window, sorry. And have already brought in a couple of players. So this season, I also forgot, we brought in some of the players have joined that we signed like last season when they were coming from South America, so they can only join like a season and a half after, due to some rules that I don't really understand. So on the first, we brought in Rafael Oliveira, a striker, 18 years old. He's gone straight out on loan, but could really come in as an advanced forward attack for us easily. He's quick. He's got the head image good, so he could play that complete forward role if you want him to. 14 finishing, 12 composure, could be slightly better. But we'll see how he gets on. He could be 5-star. He's French as well, which is helpful. So he's gone out on loan to Feyenoord, our beautiful Feyenoord from their network save, to see if he can get some game time and how he gets on there. We then brought in this guy who looks even better. Silla Van Nildo. Advanced playmaker support. He's more of an AM, but we can train him in there as a Mazzala, so a backup to Mason Mount. Look at that, 15 passing, 17 technique, 15 work rate. Oh, he's got flair, he's got good decisions for a youngster as well. Balance and agility are perfect physical attributes for a playmaker. He's got no pace, so I don't want him out wide or trying to charge at people. I want him playmaker in. Either-footed as well. Slight problem with the personality, he's light-hearted, which could be an issue, but we can get him into groups as well. But he is out on loan at Hervey? Hoffenheim. I knew it was a H. Oliveira, he's fairly sporting here. We've got to watch his personalities when bringing these youngsters in. We've also put in for Frank Etienne Laveroux. He has gone out on loan as well. He is a midfielder, a Haitian player. I thought that was quite fun. Again, technicals look okay. Mentals looking pretty good. Determination's there. Work rate's there. And leadership is there. He's got good stamina, good balance for a central midfielder. On defend, so he'll likely be in more of a playmaker role or drop into that Regista role. So some good attributes there. I thought it was just good to bring in a Haitian. Fairly determined, so got a good personality. And we've just been on one bit of business ourselves, which is to bring in 16-year-old Ian Cotram from Hull, the one we looked at briefly at the end of last episode. He looks okay. He's not overly quick, which could be a bit of a problem, but we can still try and train that. Technique, teamwork there. He's got 19 flair, 15 determination, 15 decision, so he's got the right attributes there, as well as composure and finishing at 13 and 14 for a 16-year-old. It's probably pretty good. Good. So we'll give him some time. He's 16, so obviously he'll get a lot of loan time before he comes in. But yeah, 17.5 million spent on an English 16-year-old. But João Felix went for 100 and whatever million, didn't he? So, I mean, who are we to judge? No one's gone out yet, apart from the guys out on loan. But it means the squad, yeah, we are still filling the squad up. We've had bids come in for Christensen. He's pissed off because we rejected him. It wasn't high enough. But it looks like he may well go. And I'm waiting for bids on Kepa, but I don't want him to go. PSG want him. And I'm trying to hold on. That seems to be it so far. So we are playing the Carabao Cup, which means we do go for a rotated team. Interestingly, because we're going for a rotating team playing the youngsters, people like Cotram are going to come in. And also Fiambemi and Bedford are going to play over Bellingham and Dembele, who were our rotation options last year. So Dembele and Bellingham are first team choice, so they shouldn't really be going in for the Carabao Cup, even though they are still our youngsters. I mean, Bellingham's 19 still, and Dembele same? Yeah. So they've already dropped out. Esposito on the bench. Tammy's going to sit this one out, as well as Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi. So, yeah, we're going to give the real youngsters a go. Mount, Correa, and Beliza in the middle. Cotram, like I say, up top. And then a back four of Ampadu and Scolaterio, probably the future centre-back partnership for us. With Nieva on the right. And then we've got, obviously, old man Alonso in there. Just bringing a cool hand. That left-sided position still maybe slightly a problem. We do have one young left-back. I forgot to tell you guys about when we were saying left back could be an issue. I forgot we brought in a young Italian Damiano Petrucci. 20 million from Brescia, we bought him in the summer. So he will likely be the left back we bring through. So we're just making sure he gets trained up. We'll bring him up to get him some game time. He's quick, which is good. He's got the right, some of the right mental attributes. Good work rate, good anticipation for right back. And the technicals ain't so bad. He can head as well, which is nice. So we just need to train that crossing and dribbling, which is what we've got him working on at the moment. And he'll, I think, come up as part of next season to sit in the first team, maybe later on this season. So we can start giving him some game time, which will be good because it means we do have a left back. We just need to train him up. So, shall we get into today's game then? Brentford are the opponents, the Carabao Cup quarter-final. A lot of youngsters out there. We've got some bigger players on the bench waiting to come on if required. Can we get a win? Can Ian Cottram, the 16-year-old, he's going to make his debut. It was a bit silly to throw him in, but I thought, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Throw him in, see what he can do. And we've got Esposito to come on if needs be. So, let's go out there. Carry on where we finished last match, although I don't know if you played in it. I have faith. It's the Carabao Cup, so if we go out now, it's not a problem. It'd be nice for the youngsters to win something. It would definitely be nice for the youngsters to win something. But it's rule for us to have a look at these guys. So someone like Bedford goes close 13 seconds in. He's a natural winger on the left side, so we're trying to train him up as an inverted winger to follow the formation. And Ian Cottram scores within 45 seconds of his debut for Chelsea. The 16-year-old comes in from Hull and scores on the cusp within 1 minute. He is making an impact. Remember the name, Ian Cottram. Doesn't really work, does it? Yeah, young English striker. Straight in, scores a goal. Well, wasn't quite expecting that. Tammy and Esposito, fucking watch your backs, mate. There's a 16-year-old coming for you. Like I say, he's only 16. I don't really want to be playing him first team football. But yeah, if he looks good, we might keep him around. Oh my god, he's robbed him again. Cottram is on a run. Cottram's 1-on-1. He's got him with Raya. Maybe we do keep him about. We don't loan him. The idea would be to loan him out for a few years. And like I say, what we're trying to do is loan him out. Maybe using them when they're 16 and 17 as backup for the first team. Loaning them out when they're 17, 18 and 19. And then make an assessment for them to join the first team around 19, 20. Depending on how well they all go. Good save there from Boyce Clark. Because that's what we want to make sure we're doing. Is we're giving them the loan time to develop when they really need developing. And like I say, and that's what we've been told many times, at 19 is when they need first team football. That's when their development really improves, is first team football. So unless at 19, like Dembele and like Bellingham, they're going to hit the first team, they're better going out on loan to one of our affiliates. As Bleaser tries to pass it into the back of the net and Raya pushes it wide. Alonso whips another one in. I'm still shell-shocked that 16-year-old Ian Cottram's come in, scored a glancing header within the first minute of the game on his debut. What a legend. I wonder if he'll go in as our youngest goal scorer now as well. I wonder how young he is. Bedford wins the ball early. Cottram has been released. He's 1-on-1 again. That's an empty goal. Oh, Fiambemi. Oh, that was a great win and pass through. And all he had to do was put it into an empty net and he's missed. Cottram is doing bits out there. This is crazy. I mean, he's not that. Attribute-wise, I mean, he's good. He's got the flair, he's got the determination, I suppose, in the middle. But he doesn't look like he's an amazing, like, he's not a quality Premier League striker. To be absolutely bossing this game is he's there again. And Raya makes the save. I mean, if it weren't for Raya having such a good game, we would be 3 or 4 up now. Cottram is looking outstanding. Scolatario, he's got a card now, he's got away with that. And Pandu clears. Korea clears now. Can we get it out? Henry. Baptiste. Uh-oh. Rafael Camacho's got so much space. Heads over. They've only had 2 shots. Only 1 on target, Brentford. We're doing well so far. Fiambemi. He let me down again. He's let me down a few times. I ain't so sure he's going to make it, you know. Bedford needs to learn a role, which is fine. I like Ben Bedford. He's like a young English talent. It's always good to keep around. They're always going to be expensive. And like I said in last episode as well, we will sell. We will sell them if we need to. So like, if we get to 1920 and we make the assessment that they're not going to quite cut it for the team, we won't keep them around. The idea is we farm them out as well, sell them on with sell-on fees, sell them on with clauses, try and keep the club making money in the future as well. So yeah, we're not just going to harvest all the youngsters. That's Brentford's corner. Carvalho, Barrow heads for that back post. Misses again. Brentford getting a little bit more into it this time. As Benmo comes forward, Barrow's released. He's free. He's taking a shot. Boyce Clark saves. Brentford. If Brentford have taken a few more of these chances, Right, Fia Bemi's annoyed me so much. He's off. Bellingham's in. Bedford, I'm going to give a bit of grace to because it's not a role he knows. He is naturally left-sided, left-footed. So we're trying to teach him that inverted winger role and play him on the right so he can be back up to Dembele. Scalaterio leaves there. Right, Bellingham. Look at him, come straight in, charges. This guy is great in this game. I mean, I'd heard things, but seeing things is a different thing. He's just headed that back across goal and no one could knock it back and get it in. Benrahma is now going. He's charged all the way through. He's rapid. Good block, Nieva. He's going to get rid of that as well. Nicely done, lads. Kotram. He's been a little quiet. I think he got very excited, didn't he? First 20 minutes, first half. Benrahma. Henry's there. Henry's, again, just charging through. We're not blocking him down here. Brentford's trying to come back into this game. Should we get... Oh, we've used our call already. I don't remember doing a shout. I've done one. Boyce Clark comes out and saves. And good thing, though, talking about Boyce Clark coming in for Kepa, is when he has played in these games, he's looked solid. He hasn't made too many mistakes. I know there's a bit of like touch wood in there. But he's looked solid. Although he doesn't have the attributes yet, he's looked good. He's looked confident. He doesn't make mistakes. He comes and takes the ball. I've not seen anything to worry about him becoming the future number one. It's just, I want to hold it off as long as possible. Scalatario scores to give us 2. Alonso, 2 bloody corners we've scored. Old man Marcus Alonso and the centre-back, Alejandro Scatolaro. Right? Scatolaro. Scatolaro? We're going to go with Scatolari. Scores a great goal. Oh, I've spent so much time talking about his name, I forgot to admire the goal. Long throw into the box, cleared. Beliza puts it back. Correa, the defensive. Oh my God, the Regista scored. Juan Correa gets his first goal of the season. He could really change it. Looking as well at the youngsters we've got coming through. Juan Correa, like, he's very defensive as well. He's got all the right attributes for a Regista, but also has 17 tackling, which is pretty sweet. But then we've got a few more DMs coming through who are slightly more defensive minded as well, which is making me think at some point we could drop to a double pivot. Well, at the moment we have the 1 DM, 2 CMs. That we flip it, go to 2 DMs, 1 central midfielder, and maybe like use a Segundo Volante. We've got a couple of natural Segundo Volantes coming through. So it might be that as we go forward and we see the youngsters coming through, we slightly tweak it. As Boyce Clark makes a great save there again. He's faced 4 shots on target. 10 shots overall, 4 shots on target. He hasn't looked wobbly. As we go for another long throw, Marcus Alonso into Mount, who misses out. Henry clears, but Bleezer should be able to pick that up. Bleezer's had some bids come in for him, but disrespectful bids, someone might say. They're not very high for a player of his talent. So we're going to reject them and try and keep him at the club. As Raniel? It's like Daniel, but with an R. Is that Raniel? Either way, he didn't score. 83 minutes on the clock. 3-0 up. Comfortably getting the youngsters through to the Carabao Cup semi-final. Ian Cottram, I think. I mean, everyone's had a good game. But yeah, goals from Cottram, Correa and Scalatorio. The youngsters coming up with the goods, which is good. They haven't relied on some of the big boys coming in and scoring for them. And I have to say, Ian Cottram, man of the match for me. Just absolute shock and surprise. He's been hungry for the ball. And he only cost 17 million. I've realised the only downside in all of my managerial performances are the financial pieces. The board really don't like all the financial deals I'm making because I'm spending like 15 million on fucking 17-year-olds. So bar that, they think I'm shitting gold. And there we go, Boyce Clark again. They've gone 4-2-4, very attacking. Boyce Clark picking out the big boy saves. And Pandu clears there. We're doing great. We're going great guns. The youngsters are minutes away from taking us to a semi-final in the Carabao Cup. Can this be the year that they come through? Can they be the first ones to win a trophy for us? As Benrahma is coming forward again. Benrahma inside. Barrow and Boyce Clark saves. Bedford's in Korea. Kotram. Come on, Kotam. It's Kotam. I keep putting an R in there. We've got to get it right. He's going to be a future legend. He's been very quiet second half. We've been very quiet attacking-wise second half. By the corners. We've not really, we've not overly pushed. But I suppose we've been winning. Easy. And that's got to be it, ref. Let him have this free kick. We'll let him have the free kick. Go on, put that over. That's it, ref. Come on, cool time. We've all got homes to go to. We've won this now. They're not getting back into it. Action comes to a close. The youngsters win 3-0. Goals for Ian Cottram within the first minute of his debut. Scatolario. We're going to go for Scatolario. And Korea. Good thing about these names is you've not heard them pronounced before, so you can't tell me I'm wrong. Excellent. What a win that was. Easy. Looked comfortable. So we won the Carabao Cup quarter-final. Chelsea see off Brave Brentford. Right, he scores on his debut. Does it say he is the youngest? No, look at that, man. 17.5 million. Scalatoro impresses. He gets man of the match. Okay, no. Didn't say. I thought he might have been the youngest goal scorer. Okay, fair enough. So let's have a look then at who we may be facing as we go through to the semi-final. Semi-final might be the next episode, actually. It's going to be a big one, right? So the Carabao Cup semi-final is going to be either Everton, Liverpool, or Norwich. Not Liverpool. Please not Liverpool. I mean, we did beat Liverpool, but please not Liverpool. So I'll see you back for the next episode, which will be the Carabao Cup semi-final. Let's see if these youngsters can push any further. We might play Cottram again, see how he gets on. And we may have a bit more business done as well. So I'll see you back next time. If you have enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you are new. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.